It's a feeling that sinks deep into your stomach, a cold dread that spreads through your chest. You glance at your partner's phone, maybe just by accident, and see a notification pop up. The name isn't familiar, or maybe it is a little too familiar. The message preview is just a few words, but it's enough to make your heart stop. Last night was amazing, or can't stop thinking about you, or even just a simple, when can I see you again? Before you can even process what you've seen, their hand darts out, swipes, and the notification is gone. Just like that. Vanished. You stand there, frozen. Did you imagine it? Your mind starts racing, trying to piece it together. Who was that? What did it mean? You ask, who was that from? And the answer is a little too quick, a little too casual. Oh, just a work thing. Or wrong number. They might even get defensive. Why are you looking at my phone? Suddenly, you're the one in the wrong, the one who's being nosy and insecure. The conversation shifts, and you're left feeling confused, guilty, and deeply, deeply unsettled. The seed of doubt has been planted, and it's a difficult one to uproot. This moment, this single deleted message, can become a turning point in a relationship. It introduces an element of mistrust that wasn't there before. Your mind becomes a detective's office, replaying every recent conversation, every late night at work, every friend they've mentioned. You start looking for clues, for evidence that confirms your worst fears. You might find yourself wanting to check their phone, to scroll through their messages when they're in the shower, just to find something, anything, that will either prove your suspicions or put your mind at ease. It's a toxic cycle, and it can consume you. The temptation to snoop is immense. You tell yourself it's for your own sanity, that you just need to know the truth. But let's be honest with ourselves for a moment. What happens if you look and find nothing? Does the doubt really go away, or does it just morph into a new suspicion that they're just better at hiding things? And what if you do find something? The confirmation brings a sharp, gut-wrenching pain, a definitive end to the blissful ignorance you once had. Invading their privacy, while tempting, rarely leads to a healthy resolution. It often just creates more secrets and more pain on both sides. So, what's the alternative? How do you handle this gnawing uncertainty without becoming someone you don't recognize? The first step, and it's the hardest, is to take a deep breath and step back from the immediate panic. Your feelings are valid. What you saw, or what you think you saw, was upsetting. Acknowledge that fear and hurt without letting it drive you to impulsive actions. Remember, your peace of mind is the ultimate goal here. Instead of launching an investigation, consider launching a conversation, and I don't mean an accusation. The way you approach this is crucial. Find a calm moment when neither of you are stressed or distracted. Use I statements to express how you feel, rather than you statements that sound like an attack. For example, instead of saying, "You're hiding things from me, and I know you deleted a message," try something like, I felt really unsettled earlier when I saw a message on your phone that seemed to disappear quickly. It's made me feel insecure, and I'd like to talk about it so I can understand. This approach does two things. First, it focuses on your feelings, which are undeniable. Your partner can argue about what the message said, but they can't argue with how it made you feel. Second, it opens the door for a real conversation rather than slamming it shut with an accusation. Their reaction to this calm, vulnerable approach will tell you a lot. Will they get defensive and angry, or will they be open, empathetic, and willing to reassure you? If they shut down or continue to deny and deflect, you have a bigger issue on your hands. This isn't just about a single deleted message anymore. It's about a fundamental lack of transparency and respect in the relationship. A healthy partnership is built on trust and open communication. If your partner is unwilling to engage in that, especially when you are clearly hurting, you need to seriously evaluate the foundation of your relationship. Is this a pattern of behavior? Do you often feel like you're being kept in the dark? Sometimes there might be an innocent explanation. It could genuinely be a weird message from an old acquaintance or a joke from a friend that was taken out of context. They might have deleted it because it was embarrassing or simply irrelevant. By talking about it, you give them the chance to provide that context, and you'll have to use your intuition to decide if you believe them. Trust is a choice you make, and sometimes you have to choose to trust your partner even when doubt creeps in. However, let's be real, your gut feeling is a powerful tool. More often than not, if something feels off, it probably is. If your partner's explanation doesn't add up, if their story keeps changing, or if they turn the whole thing around and make you feel crazy for even asking, these are major red flags. This is classic gaslighting, a manipulation tactic used to make you question your own perception of reality. You are not crazy. Your feelings are valid. At this point, you need to prioritize yourself. The stress of constant suspicion is emotionally and physically draining. It affects your work, your friendships, and your mental health. You deserve to be in a relationship where you feel safe, secure, and respected. If that trust has been irrevocably broken and your partner is unwilling to work on rebuilding it, it might be time to consider if this relationship is truly serving you. Rebuilding trust is a two-way street. It requires the person who broke the trust to be completely transparent, patient, and willing to do the work to earn it back. And what if you were the one who sent the message? What if your partner saw something you quickly deleted? The same principles apply, but from the other side. The best course of action is honesty. Trying to cover it up will almost always make it worse. Come clean, explain the situation. If it was a mistake, own it. Apologize for the hurt it caused and be prepared to answer questions and offer reassurance. Honesty, even when it's difficult, is the only path back to a foundation of trust. Trying to lie your way out of it just digs a deeper hole that's nearly impossible to climb out of. Ultimately, a deleted message is a symptom, not the disease itself. The real issue is the state of communication, trust, and respect in your relationship. Use this unsettling moment as a catalyst to examine the health of your partnership. It can be a painful wake-up call, but it can also be an opportunity to either address underlying problems and grow stronger together, or to recognize that it's time to move on to a future where you do not have to live in a state of constant anxiety and doubt. You deserve clarity and peace. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, or if you've been through something similar, share your thoughts in the comments below. It's a tough situation, and sometimes just knowing you're not alone can make all the difference. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content about navigating the complicated world of relationships. See you next time.